Well, it's getting really close to Halloween. In fact, today is Friday the 13th, so I thought I would do something Halloween themed. And as you can see, I've clearly set up some decorations for Halloween around me. And this year, as the one time of year that it's kind of used to be generally accepted, um, that you could dress up and not worry about offending people, perhaps, and have a little fun. Times have changed, and I don't want any of you to run into any situations where your costume might actually offend people. Now, back when I was young, you'd dress up as a zombie or, your favorite Disney character at the time, or, any litany of things. But nowadays, things are a bit more complex. Everyone out there is constantly on the lookout to be offended. Thankfully, a university has published a shockingly detailed flowchart for us to follow. And I thought, what a great Hallow meme to go through this flowchart and just to make sure everyone's safe out there, because I want you all to be safe. All right, so let's take a look at this flowchart now. What you can't see at the top is it literally says, "Is your costume racist?" That's what it says. Is your costume racist? Now, back when I was in college in the early 2000s, there was kind of only one thing you didn't do, and you didn't like go put on blackface. But you don't do that in, you know, like, honestly, I would argue that you're welcome to do that on Halloween, although there may be some some unintended consequences should you run into anyone who doesn't put the black on their face with makeup, and you might deserve it. So let's follow this flowchart because I'm trying to decide what I'm going to be for this Halloween. Certainly, it's going to be something sexy. I mean, that's like the core tenet of my costumes always. But okay, what is your costume? Okay, is it a meme, or is it something serious, or is it something sexy? It can only be one of these three things. And again, the left proves again that they don't understand memes, because a meme is almost definitely not a costume. But let's go. Let's say I wanted to be a meme this year. Is it from 4chan or Reddit? Yes. Oh wait, let's go. Let's go. Does this meme validate white supremacists? I don't know. How would you know that? It's always the Puritans that are telling us whether or not something validates them. Is it from the Wholesome Memes Twitter account? If yes, is it Pepe the Frog? Then what the fuck is wrong with you? Try again, according to them. Does it require blackface, milk, or a swastika? Yes. What the F is wrong with you? No. Does it humanize inhuman people? What doesn't dressing up as a zombie kind of, I mean, okay, no. Does it poke fun at a recent national or international tragedy? Yes. Reconsider your costume idea. Does it humanize inhuman people? Reconsider your costume idea. Now let's say we wanted to go as something sexy. Is it ironically sexy? If no, so you just want to be a sexy nurse. Is it a job occupation? Yes or no? So follow to no. Does your costume include traditional headwear from other cultures? If yes, try new costume idea. Is it an animal of some sort? So is it like a sexy squirrel? No? And there. Yes? You're probably good, just as long as PETA doesn't catch you. Ooh, so offending PETA is okay, but offending people's delicate sensibilities is not okay. If it's a job or occupation, then yes, do your thing, sexy construction worker. If you're just sexy for sexy's sake, and it doesn't have traditional headwear, so you can't dress as a Native American because that's offensive, apparently. When I was young, lots of kids dressed up as cowboys and Indians. That was a common costume choice. I didn't see any crying Indians out there about little kids dressing up and honoring them. Now, let's say the costume is something serious. Is it politically charged? Yes. Does it make fun of Donald Trump? Yes. Do it. So, obviously, if you're going to make fun of Donald Trump, this is something that is not racist. Even though that could be, certainly there could be plenty of racist depictions of Donald Trump, don't you think? Is it politically charged? No, but it's something serious. Does it honor a deceased celebrity? If yes, are you going as Prince? Because that's the only one you could possibly go as. Yes. Are you white? Yes. Try a new costume. If you're white and you want to go as Prince, who's pretty light-skinned black man, in my opinion, you're only allowed to dress up the one day of the year. So dressing up as a zombie or Dracula, this is okay. But a white person dressing up as a black celebrity, this is not okay. This is beyond the pale. We also have, as long as you're a sexy vampire or along those lines, you should be good. So, no sexy Indians, that's off limits. But you can you can be a sexy vampire or a sexy zombie because those aren't any issues. So I like, this, the best part here is where they're like, are you white? And then they put Uggs boots and a PSL, pumpkin spice latte, next to it. Like, this is racist, right? You're saying, well, if I'm white, I just happen to know. Unfortunately, I'm not a great representation of being able to be offended by this. But I'm pretty sure black folks, for example, or Asian folks, know what a pumpkin spice latte is, and they know what Uggs boots are. In fact, I've seen black girls wearing Uggs plenty, okay? So I don't really understand how this is overtly a white thing, but that seems a little insensitive. So I don't know. I mean, I really hope when you're out there dressing up, you deciding on your costume this year, that you make sure you follow this flow chart. I mean, it's really clearly safe if you want to dress up as, Donald Trump. But I wonder, what if you dressed up as Donald Trump, but you also, let's say you dressed up making fun of Donald Trump, but you're wearing some sort of Native American headdress. Do they cancel each other out? See, they really need to add, whoever did this really needs to spend a few more times. What we need is a few more pages. And then, we really need to address not just racism, but what about sexism? Where's my flowchart for whether or not my Halloween costume is sexist or not? I really need to know. I need more information. So please, campus reform, please help. Definitely need more flowcharts so I don't make the mistake of perhaps offending somebody this Halloween. Good luck, everybody.